Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Career Happy Hour. We are so glad that you are here and joining us for another episode. You know the routine. As you come in, please drop in the comments your name, where are you tuning in from, and what are you sipping on? And we will get started with Career Happy Hour in just a few minutes. We'll give everyone a little bit of time to get on in here. We'll see you in just a minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Career Happy Hour. I have a special edition of Career Happy Hour tonight, and I am so super excited. So let's see, as you come on in, make sure you go ahead and drop your name, comment where you're tuning in from, and what are you drinking on. And for those of you who do not know me, I am LaShena Recruitalina, your six-figure career brand coach. I want to make sure that you stay recruitable, visible, and profitable, all while rocking your oomph. I am absolutely obsessed with your success. And that's what Career Happy Hour is here for, to give you those tips, those nuggets, that inspiration, motivation to have the best career ever. And that career is not always an A to Z straight line. No, it's a zigzag and leaps and bounds. And I know you see my special guest co-host here sitting with me. Usually I have my guest co-host either, kind of chiming in or a little bit in the backstage, but he is here live with me, and we already have some of our comments coming in. For those who are catching us on the podcast and you can't see the visual, please make sure you come over to see the visual at careerhappyhour.com. But for those who cannot see my guest co-host, it is my amazing, wonderful son, Stahle Deuce Smith II, who is joining me as my guest co-host tonight as we talk about your personal brand. And he is already making a personal brand for himself, and that's what we're going to be talking a little bit about tonight. We have our cousin Kimiko. Hello Kimiko, saying hey cousin. She's saying hey Deuce. You gonna say hi?
Hi.
So, and then we also have someone that's chiming in. Hey, we can't see the name on this platform. So make sure you drop in your name when you drop in your comments. We want to know who's chiming in. And we know some of you can't catch us live. So for those who are catching the replay, make sure that you still drop in a comment and say #replay so that we can give you some love as we look back at some of the comments. So for those of you who know anything about the calendar year, we are in the month of, what month are we in? We're in September. And that means that we are quickly approaching the last quarter of 2021. The last quarter is October, November, and December. And when we talk about anything related to our career, a lot of times, or business, a lot of times we break it down into quarters, right? We break down our financial goals, our financial revenue that we've had in that quarter. So that's what we're doing with our career. We are looking at this last quarter of 2021, and we want to make sure that you go strong and you end the year really, really strong, and then be ready for the new year, starting that off really strong. And a lot of that has to do with you really monetizing your personal brand. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And so my guest co-host, I know I've been doing the introductions for the show here, but we would love for you to introduce yourself. Tell us your name. How old are you? And what is your career right now?
Hi, my name is Stahle Smith. Should I say that?
Yes.
And I am 11, and right now I'm playing baseball.
Oh, nice. What positions do you play?
Outfield and second base.
Oh, okay. How long have you been playing baseball?
Since I was like around 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of years that you've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you enjoy most about it?
Traveling with my friends and like meeting new people and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. So you like that aspect of the social aspect of it. How about the game? What does the game do for you? Like what excites you about when I say, okay, it's time to wake up, it's time to go to baseball. What is it that you like, okay, I'm ready?
I'm excited, and like every time like I have a game, I'm not really that hungry sometimes.
That's true. I think that happens a lot when people are excited and then it curbs their hunger. So yeah, you're really excited. Well, in true tradition for Career Happy Hour, we still have our drinks that we're sipping on, even when we're talking to minors, because minors can still do Career Happy Hour. So please tell us, what is it that you're sipping on?
Chocolate milk. Yoo-hoo.
So cheers. Thank you so much for being here. We want to talk a little bit about personal brand. And so what does a brand mean to you? As an 11-year-old, what do you think about brands? What brands stand out to you?
Like brands, like people own like different brands and stuff. Like Nike and all that.
What about Nike stands out for you?
They're like quotes.
Oh, what's a good quote from Nike?
Just do it.
Just do it. That's right. That has become a very powerful quote that people think of when they're maybe they're trying to get their mind right, and they're trying to say, okay, even though I might not know everything there is to know, I can do this. Just do it. It's just that motivation to just try new things. And so with Nike, that's a great brand tagline, wouldn't you say? And then what else do you think of when you think of Nike, other than the quote? Like, how do you know something is Nike, a Nike shirt or a Nike pair of?
Has a check mark.
Yep, it has that check mark, and that's their logo.
Yes.
And that's a really great thing for us to think about with our personal brand, is that just like Nike, they are known for a quote, they're known for their swoosh. And when you see that swoosh, you know that it's Nike. And that is very similar to us when we want to stand out with our personal brand, is that many times that goes along with, what are we synonymous with? What is it that we might say that people can say, oh yeah, that's Deuce. Deuce said that. Or yes, Recruitalina, she said that. And it becomes just kind of natural, right, for people to associate that. And then the other thing is your logo and your colors. So for some of us, when we are small businesses, then we have logos that can make a statement ahead of us even saying who we are, because they see that logo. And then also our color palette. That's really important. So my colors, as you will notice, just about anywhere I am, is red, black, white, and gold. That's my color palette. And yes, I may blend in some other things, but yes, so see my background, it has the red in it. And you have some other things, like on social media, you'll see the colors. So your colors are really important to have that connection with your audience. So with your colors for your team, what are the colors for your team?
red, white, black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So
and sometimes gray for practice choice.
For practice, your camouflage. So when people see you out on the field, they can say, oh, yes, that's your team because they see your jerseys and they see your colors and they see your logo because you have your logo.
We don't really have a logo. It's just like it's just our name thing.
But the logo with the A, that's a logo for the team that you're part of. You're like, no.
It doesn't really have a logo on our things or anything.
What about the A? You don't think that's a logo?
The like capitalized A.
Uh-huh.
That's a logo?
Yes, sir. It sure is. It's a logo. Yes. You can have so that's like the ballpark logo. And then I know some teams they have even more specific logos. So I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, like on the jerseys and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And some of the other things that we talked about with brand that we talk about, Deuce, is related to you're a big TikToker. So
Not really that big.
you're not big on TikTok? Yes, you are. You getting your followers up. Don't you want some more followers?
Sure. I mean,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. You get excited about that. And you make some really great content, some really great posts where you have the blend. How do you know what is
those
it?
edits.
Yes, you do amazing edits, and you have. Is it 2 videos that you edit together? Or
I mean, it can be multiple.
how what's the most videos that you've mixed together, edited together?
Well, the most videos I've mixed together are 3, but like there's like different hits and stuff that I have to like do.
Mm-hmm.
So the videos it's like 3, but like if I have to do like sometimes I have to split it and like go from video to video,
Mm-hmm.
and like that can take up to like 30 sometimes.
30 minutes?
No, 30 like. I mean, actually, like 15, like splits for each, like little video kind of.
Okay. And then how long is usually the end product of the video?
My longest was 1:45. And they're always like 20 seconds, not that long.
Oh, okay. I think they're really cool. And I think some of your followers are thinking that they're really cool too because you're getting some really good likes. So make sure you go and check him out. Where can people find you on TikTok? I have it scrolling at the bottom, but for those who are listening in on the podcast and can't see it.
BSBL. It's like a short thing for baseball. .Deuce. DEUCE. With a capital D, I'm pretty sure. Or a lowercase.
Yeah, I don't think it's case sensitive. So say it one more time all together.
BSBL. .Deuce.
Okay, great. And then when they go to your TikTok, what can they expect from you? What are some of the things that you post about?
Well, mainly now, either like sometimes it will be the show or edits, but like farther down, I used to just post videos of me, which I don't really do anymore. I'm not in that phase anymore, so you won't see that of me anymore. But I'll just post more videos of edits and stuff.
Okay. And the edits is of mostly
baseball, but I'm gonna start posting some football.
Okay. Oh, why is that?
My friend suggested it, so I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. Did they give you any reason about why they were suggesting football?
Because they play football.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, out of the mouths of babes, I want you to hear this because Deuce has given you some really great tips on branding. So let me break it down for you, really. So he is on a digital platform. In this case, his platform of choice at this moment is TikTok. That does not mean that that is your platform of choice. It could be a variety of platforms. It could be one or multiple ones. It could be TikTok and Instagram, or Instagram and LinkedIn, or Facebook and Instagram. Whatever your platform of choice is, then so his is TikTok. The other thing you heard him say is that he has a niche, or I like to call it niche, of what you can expect when you go to his profile. He's posting about baseball currently. So find your niche, your niche. And what is it that people know that they can expect when they come to your profile? What are you usually talking about? What value are you going to be able to give them? The other thing he talked about is that he's learned how to do something that's really cool with edits and being able to split videos. That is showing some of the one that he learned a new technique, right? He didn't start out knowing how to do it, but he learned that technique, and it's making him even more of a niche in what he does. He's not just posting about baseball, but he's posting it in a way that's really cool and really interesting and exciting. It's different. So people like things that are a little bit different. And the other thing he talked about was he hasn't always just posted about baseball. Before, he used to post a lot about himself, but he switched to baseball. So that to you, that can mean that just because you start in one place doesn't mean that you won't evolve and you won't continue to mix it up and switch it up. That's okay. But you've got to start somewhere. You can't, and you won't always start perfect either, right? Were you perfect when you first started out?
No. My first video of editing was not that good.
Not good. But you got better because you kept
practicing.
Yes. You kept practicing, you kept doing, you kept probably looking at others and trying to see, oh, okay, well, how did they do that? Let me see if I can test that out and try it in what I'm doing. Yes?
Yep.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things, and just be okay with it not being perfect at first. And then just, continuing to look at different ways of being able to not only brand yourself, but sometimes we have to rebrand ourselves. And product brands do that quite often, if you haven't noticed, that they may go through a rebranding of their logo or their slogan. One of the brands that we've talked about who's recently done a rebrand that you really like is Moe's. What has Moe's done that's different?
They changed their logo.
Mm-hmm. What does it look like now?
It used to be red and yellow. Now it's like kind of like blue and like something else.
Yep. And then I think the font, they've even changed it. So companies and products and brands do rebranding all of the time. So why do you think that you should be any different? Why do you think that you have to get it perfect all at the onset? Because as humans, we feel like that's how we have to be, and we're afraid maybe of what other people might think, or they might have negative things to say. You can continue to drink. That's what we do in Career Happy Hour. We continue to drink. So I want to challenge each of you to continue to look at establishing your brand, or if you have a brand, which we all have a brand, really, even if we may not be intentional on really maximizing our brand, we can still rebrand. It just needs to be strategic. It needs to have some intention with it, and it has to be thought through. So that is one of the things that I want to, my spirit just came to me and said, we really need to amp this up. We need to mix it up a little bit. So one of the things that I'm doing for our Career Happy Hour audience is that I'm going to do a challenge for those who want help to monetize their personal brand. And this is something that we are going to do together. I will send out the information on where to go. So if you are not on the email list, please make sure that you are registered at careerhappyhour.com, because that is who this will be open to, so that you can see how, just what are some of the basic foundations of establishing your personal brand. How can you monetize your personal brand? What are some of the things that you need to have part of your personal brand? And that, I tell you, that is the secret sauce. Your personal brand is your secret sauce that will differentiate you and help you to monetize what you're doing, either in your career, either in your business, or it could be a blend of both, right? Because our community is not only for career professionals, but it's also for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, or those who are dualpreneurs. They're doing a little bit of both. So that will hopefully help you in any area of your career that you need to help really stand out and to maximize your secret sauce. We have Kimiko says that she's going to check out your TikTok. So that'll be awesome. Make sure you follow. You got to make sure you follow him too, and check out some of his posts on TikTok. Right? Is that a deal? Yeah, I like it. So I really would love to be able to, share some of the things that I have been doing for my personal brand. I know a lot of times people, they say, hey, LaShena, how do you do this? Or how do you do that? And I want to be able to share it with you all, because it's going to, it continues to change all the time. So it's about also, keeping up to date with the latest and the greatest, and that, that's just being out there. And I know for some, it's not something that is very comfortable. It's just like, I don't know where to start. So this challenge is a really, really great way for you to be able to know, just foundationally, where do I even start? And then we'll have fun with it. We'll make sure that it's, it's not a drag, but it's something that is really exciting. And I know that's a lot of what, Deuce, you are doing with your baseball. You are already monetizing your personal brand. Your brand as a baseball player is making money for you, even as young as you are. And that money might come in different ways. It might be being a guest speaker on shows like this, or it could be the many trips that you get to take, that you're treated like royalty. I feel like you feel that way too.
I like staying in hotels.
Yeah. What was that?
I like staying in hotels.
Why do you like staying in hotels when we go on these road trips?
I don't know. I just like, I don't know why, but I like I like hanging out with my friends and stuff at the hotels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And swimming in the pool.
Swimming in the pool. Yep. What else about the hotel experience do you enjoy?
running in the hallways.
Okay. You run in the hallways?
Maybe.
I don't know about that one. I'm closing my ears. I don't hear about that one. But the experience, I think, also is just that it's something different. It's not the same old, right? It's a little bit different. So and then also just the trip experience. We've had some that, I guess most of them have been road trips that we've done but there have been some pretty long road trips.
8 hours. It wasn't 8 hours. It was like 5 hours.
Yeah. And then what about the trophies that you get? You don't think that's...
I like...
Yeah. Your reward system for winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. I like it. It. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you sharing the virtual stage with me tonight. I know that I've been trying to get you on a show for quite some time. I mean, you are quite a busy kid and you have a really packed schedule. So I'm really glad that you were able to fit us into your schedule for the show. Really appreciate that. and that's when you give us that big smile for those who can't see you on the camera there. But we really do appreciate you. You've been a great sport and coming along and helping me talk with our audience and our viewers about personal brand. And I think, one thing that we'll do just to wrap up the show when we talk about personal brand, I know we talked about Nike, but even when we were just talking about, I just asked you, hey, what does personal brand mean to you? And you threw out a few names. You remember some of those names that you talked about when I asked you about what are some brands that you know?
Bill Gates.
Yeah. Why does Bill Gates stand out to you?
Because he makes a lot of money.
And how do you know he makes a lot of money?
Because he owns Amazon.
Okay, I think didn't you switch it up?
Because he has $1 billion.
Right. But you did talk about the owner of Amazon.
Wait, who's the owner of Amazon?
I thought you were saying that before.
Elon Musk is the owner of Tesla.
Who's the owner of Tesla?
Elon Musk.
Okay, and so why does he stand out as his brand stands out to you?
He makes like cars that are electric.
Mm-hmm.
And I see them a lot.
Mm-hmm. And they're really expensive cars, huh?
They are.
Yeah. And so is that why his brand stands out to you?
Yeah.
Because of the ticket value on the vehicles are really premium. They're premium prices. And that's the other thing, many times we are, either afraid to invest premium prices in ourselves, or we're kind of hesitant to charge premium prices, or we are hesitant to ask for premium prices, salaries on our jobs. And it's like, oh, no, I can't ask that. I can't ask for that kind of money. I can't ask for that kind of raise. Well, why can't you? You are premium. You are a premium you are a premium value, service, product that you bring to the table. So it's about knowing how to ask is the key. And that's the other thing that we talk about with your personal brand. We really appreciate Kimiko. She said, Deuce, you are a great baseball player. That is so awesome. Because we know I've I do my branding duty as your baseball mom to make sure that I put out some things out there. Look, we also have Pixie who says, "Hey, it's Pixie. Hey, Pixie, it's your nephew who's joining the virtual stage with me tonight. We done chatted it up. He's been a trooper. He is. I am just so proud of you. You do not. Do you know how proud I am of you? Really?" Okay. How proud am I of you?
A lot.
A lot. Why do you think I'm proud of you? Mm. What about your persistence?
What's that?
Your persistence, you stick to it. You are, I don't have to drag you to baseball. I don't have to, beg and plead with you. It's something you want to do. It's something that you love and that you enjoy. And the audience does not want to continue to see your teeth that you lost. So
it's weird because it's like a reverse thing.
Yes. See, that's the other thing that we can learn is about different platforms and in being able to do, even broadcasts like this one. I had to learn. And so it's no better way of that shortening that learning curve than from learning from someone else. But you see how he deflects from me talking about how proud I am of him, right? You see how he did that. That's good. That's good. But I am proud because you stick to what you say you're going to do, and I don't have to drag you. And that's what happens when you do what you love, right? It's not a drag, it's not a dread. Now some of the people, now that could be a different story. They may make it a little bit more dreadful than you want it to, but there's a way to handle those too. There's a way to, as they say, manage up and manage through people. And so that is another thing that goes with your personal brand, because that brand can stand out and speak for you in rooms that you are not in. And that is so important. So for those that are tuning in, make sure that you catch the replay, but also we are doing a challenge for the Q4, the last quarter of 2021. Yes, we are almost to end 2021. We are going to do a challenge for our Career Happy Hour viewers and for your personal brand, how to monetize your personal brand, because it is so important of taking you to that next level. And as you know, our community is about normalizing earning six figures, and it's not just about earning $100,000. That's the beginning, the start of six figures. Six figures goes all the way up to $999,999, one digit shy of $1 million. So there's a big gap in there that we can continue to aspire to get to and continue to up-level ourselves. And one of the main things to that is your personal brand and making sure that you're maximizing it and monetizing it. So hopefully you all will join our challenge. I will be emailing everyone out. So make sure that you look out for the email so that you can join in. And if you're not on the email list, make sure that you join us at careerhappyhour.com and you can join the mailing list. So I really appreciate everyone who has tuned in to our live show, and really appreciate my son, the Deuce Man, joining me for our live episode of Career Happy Hour. You have made my mommy heart so happy, and I want you to keep rocking it out. Keep doing what you're doing and just keep building your brand, because you are doing some amazing things, and I'm super proud of you. And this is one of those, being on this show. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in tonight. And again, this is Career Happy Hour. We're here to make sure that you stay recruitable, visible, and profitable, all while rocking your I am absolutely obsessed with your success. Please join us each week here on Career Happy Hour as we continue to talk about ways to normalize earning six figures. All right. Cheers to your amazing careers.